Hello my loves and welcome to a new video. My name is Jade Shinyu and I help people reclaim back their power physically, mentally and spiritually. Now today I'm going to be exposing the truth about angels and the common misconceptions surrounding them, especially from New Age teachings. So with most New Age typical spiritualist teachings, there's a very typical stereotype of angels just being all about love and light, when the reality is not actually true. Angels are not what most people think, because with angels, they have more of a authoritative energy about them. Angels strive for order. So angels are the watchers. They're the watchers of this matrix, of this universe, but especially of obviously this realm. So with angels, they strive to have things orderly and in balance. They despise things to be in chaos and off balance, because that's what's built into them. So with angels, they're all about justice. They're all about keeping things in place. They're quite controlling, to be honest, but they have to do it in order for the greater good. So angels are basically the epitome of tough love. They are tough. They're not extremely patient and merciful and compassionate as people would think. That's more so spirit guides. So your spirit guides, which can be actually higher dimensional beings than angels, because there's a hierarchy, they are more understanding and wiser when it comes to human emotions. Angels are more like a hive mind when it comes to they just got to be fucking tough warriors, which they are, to basically be battling against the spiritual warfare. They're battling against darker realities, dark matter, dark energy, because they don't want chaos to emerge. So they do what they can to keep the chaos minimal as much as they can. This is why Archangel Michael, for example, is seen with a sword. He's a badass. You know, he has battles with demons. This is why he's always portrayed as standing on a demon. You know, angels are very fierce, and this is why even in the Bible, when they approach people or reveal themselves to certain people, they always say, you know, do not be afraid, do not fear me. Because angels are very powerful. They have a very high, authoritative, powerful energy, but they're more neutral. They don't have the same sort of emotions as humans do, obviously, because they're different dimensional beings. So they are loving and very light, but in a different way, if that makes sense, in a far more controlled manner, because they just got to do what they know needs to be done. And this is why they can be seen as quite tough and not always have patience with humans. So never test an angel. So basically, for example, if they know that you're not doing what you're meant to be doing, they'll give you tough love. So they can be quite difficult sometimes for certain humans to work with, because with an angel, they will expect a lot from you. They will expect you to be very mature, very wise, clean, have very high spiritual hygiene, and basically strong, because that's the energy that they resonate at. That is their frequency. You know, they have that frequency. So that's what they expect of you. And that is literally the energy of order, keeping peace, keeping harmony, to create love on planet Earth. Where demons, they're the opposite. They thrive in chaos. You know, chaos goes hand in hand with dark energy, negative energy, evil. So with demons, they purposely create as much chaos as possible. So that's what they're fighting for. And angels are obviously on the inverted, the flip side of the spiritual warfare, where they're trying to create order as much as possible. So I never blame dark things that happen to you on God or angels or your guides, by the way, because it's not their fault. Because these beings and entities are equally powerful. This is how this matrix is, you know, there's polarity and everything, but things need to be kept in balance, and at the minute, as we know, they're not being kept in balance. So this is why so much is going on and everything is a bit chaotic at the minute. And there does seem to be a very distinctive fight between light and dark, when obviously you are aware of it and aware of what's going on. Truly, you know, the spiritual battle, the spiritual warfare that's going on planet Earth right now. Some people can be in close contact with angels, and you'll know if you kind of have similar blueprint to them. So if you're someone who is very much motivated by injustice, you can't stand injustice, you're quite fiery, you have quite a temper at times, but only triggers by sacred anger. Again, I made a video on that. You really are like a warrior. You fight against dark beings, you fight against you know, demonic entities, willingly or unwillingly, in the astral form or physical form. You get attacked a lot psychically. You know, it's like your life has been a battleground, to be honest. You may have that connection with angels. They may expect a lot of you, and sometimes you can feel a bit like abandoned, even like you've gone through too much. But just know that these angels, you know, they're helping train you to be fucking powerful. And the only way you're going to do that is to adopt their energy, to adopt their very fierce, strong energy. And sometimes that does mean implementing stronger boundaries and not allowing yourself to feel too overly emotional about certain things, being more detached. Angels are masters of that. But obviously at the same time, you are in a human body, you are in a human vessel. So it can be difficult because you're not just, you know, an extra dimensional being like they are. So spirit guides, they do have more of that emotional human sides to them. They are very blissful. Like when you come into genuine contact with a spirit guide or a really high dimensional being that is of a very pure loving frequency, you will feel it. It will be overwhelming, to be honest. It will be like euphoric. You would never have felt such pure, unconditional love in your whole entire existence. And to be fair, I felt it a few times, and it doesn't compare to anything I've ever felt on earth. It's like nothing can compare to it. Like when you really connect to that pure love, it is like insanely powerful and beautiful. But when it comes to working with angels, they are good for when you need justice. So, I mean, you can pray to your spirit guides. Spirit guides are more about, you know, helping you heal emotionally. They're far greater at giving you that emotional love that you need to heal your heart and that sort of thing. With angels, they're really good for like dealing out karma. They're very good at helping you be strong, to tap into your inner strength, to tap it into that inner warrior, as well as some other deities. Let me know if you want me to do more videos on them as well, and what I have done in the past and certain deities that I've worked with. But with angels, they're very good at that, especially Archangel Michael. So if you are going through any sort of black magic attack, any sort of psychic attack, any sort of attack of any kind, but especially spiritually, these are the ones that you want to call upon, like Archangel Michael. Especially the archangels, they're very good at implementing that very authoritative, you know, fuck you type energy to dark energy. So they are good to pray to in that sense. But when you're wanting to open your heart, really have more of a relationship, a more personal, emotional relationship, that sort of thing, that sort of like comfort and help, then connecting to your spirit guides will be more effective. So with angels, they're more like, you know, the authoritative, you know, master type. If you were to learn from like a Kung Fu master, that sort of relationship, where spirit guides, even though they are very powerful, very loving, they're more like a best friend. They're more like, you know, family, that sort of energy, that sort of emotion. So the best way to connect to an angel is to raise your spiritual hygiene, is to really cleanse your energy. And the same with spirit guides, to be honest, because both of them do resonate at a very, very high vibration. So the more pure and clean that your energy is, the easier it is to communicate with them, to have that connection. Otherwise, it can be a bit murky, a bit difficult, because everything's energy, everything's frequency. So, but at the same time, in my experience, you know, when I've been at my absolute lowest, like broken-hearted, literally bawling my eyes out, I had the most euphoric experience connecting with my angels, connecting with my spirit guides. So, and I didn't even ask for it. I just went into a meditative state. However, what I did do is I put on very high vibrational music. So I was just sat in front of the TV with this music playing, and as soon as that music started playing, even though I was bawling my eyes out, I instantly felt like I was kind of pulled into a different realm, into a different dimension almost. Even though I could still feel like I was sat there, but I got extremely light, and I could just sense my guides standing around me, and even like as if they were holding my hands, like this tingly, this kind of warmth. I could just instantly feel that they were there, like a presence of about 4 entities. So, but what they made me feel was just unconditional, euphoric love. And even talking about it makes me get emotional, because it's like I've never felt that much whilst being on earth, as many of you probably haven't either. It's extremely rare to feel genuine, euphoric, beautiful, blissful love. It is such a incredible frequency and energy, beyond powerful. So when I felt that, it gave me such extreme comfort. And even though I was like in a really, really bad way, and I was obviously for, you know, the next few months, but that moment, it's like it brought me to them closer. So an angel wouldn't really do that to a degree. I mean, possibly they can, you know, now and then, but it's more rare. So you're always going to get way more emotional love and comfort from your spirit guides. Angels are like the badasses, you know, they will be like, you know, smite your enemies and shit. So obviously, justly. So you can't use them to hex people. That's what demonic entities do, but trust me, do not go down that road. But what you can do is ask for karma, ask for justice, ask to, you know, heal, to be strong, that sort of thing. So bear that in mind. If you need one-to-one help, then I do offer oracle card services, where I can be a channel for higher guidance from, you know, for your own spirit guides and that sort of thing, to help you with any problems or issues that you have. Also using just my own intuition and of course the cards. So if you do want that service, click down below in the description box as always. As a side note, I only have one Instagram, so I know there's a few fake ones going around. Unfortunately, I have tried reporting them and they don't always get removed. So please, please bear in mind, I only have one Instagram as shown right now. So if you, and I never reach out asking you to buy a reading or anything like that. So it's literally you coming to me. I never message, I never DM. It's a scam, I'm sorry. So I'm really, really sorry if you have been scammed by anyone. But all my purchases are done through my link only down below in this description box, and also on my only Instagram account. Please like, subscribe and share the video, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you get reminded of future uploads. Until next time, my loves, I'm sending you so much love and light. Ahimsa.